My name's Ralph, and I'm a bad guy. I know, wait, that's a Disney movie. Yo, my name's Pio the Star, and I am a porn artist. Please excuse the background noise. I'm recording this outside. I basically started doing lewd artwork because I was a horny teenager going through puberty, and I didn't have an outlet, and I needed an outlet. So that's how that started. And I was constantly seeing characters in the cartoons I watched that, made me feel kind of nice, kind of funny. I always used to draw pictures as a kid, and I'd draw the characters I liked. So I guess one day I just thought, what if this, but with titties? I kind of chilled out with the Rule 34 for a bit because, I wanted to be more professional. I wanted to draw other things. But my commissions weren't selling. Nobody really wanted a nice, pretty picture of a daisy or whatever the hell I was drawing back then until I got my first NSFW commission. I think the guy wanted me to draw a circus baby with a fat ass. I was like, wow, I can get paid to do this. I bought my first guitar because of Rule 34 commissions. So it seemed lucrative. I kept doing it. And the rest is history. You kind of have to accept off rip that not everyone is going to like you. Be that people who are just against it altogether or people who are against specific kinks. Everyone has their own fetish that they like, and their fetish is better than your fetish, and you need to die, and you need to be canceled, and you need to be kicked off the platform, and all yada yada yada. It's like politics, really. So navigating that, I see as one of the biggest occupational hazards to being a Rule 34 lewd artist. It can be a little stressful sometimes, especially at first. But you eventually get used to it. You eventually find your niche, find your people who appreciate what you make. And then all the rest of that stuff kind of just rolls off your back. One of the upsides, though, besides the money and the fun of it, I've met a lot of good friends, some of my best friends through drawing porn. Not all gooners are complete brainless assholes, Yeah, people are going to judge you because they think what you're doing reflects on you as a person, which is simply not true. I see it as like horror movies and violent video games. Those are fiction. No one's actually getting hurt in them. Everyone in it's consenting. It's just a visual representation of art. And that's it. I used to keep 2 alternative accounts, one for my safe stuff and one for my more raunchy stuff. And doing that destroyed my mental health. It was like keeping an honest to God job, and I just hated doing it. It felt like I was living a double life. So eventually I just said fuck it and stopped and just put everything on one account. It's like, whatever. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I didn't do Patreon for very long before all the censorship and stuff started and other artists started losing their livelihoods, which I can't imagine. I just think it's detrimental, to business in general. That's free market. That's an independent way for people to make money. I just think it's harmful in the long run. But it gets ridiculous sometimes. Like I uploaded a picture to DeviantArt. I think it was Miko from Glitch Text, and like her belly button was showing, and DeviantArt was like, "Oh, that's too raunchy. We have to delete this. We have to take it down." And they did. I think I had one account be username Pio the Star, and the other one Pio the Stan. Great disguise. Besides spite at this point, it's just fun. No matter how much hate you get, no matter how frustrating skill-wise, feeling like you're not really progressing, there's always just going to be something gratifying about getting to being able to put a pair of tits on Thomas the Tank Engine or whatever. It's just fun. Here are my links. Follow them if you want.